Ladies and gentlemen, why would a Mount Kenya bishop, specifically from Kirinyaga, stop political leaders from addressing the people? The leaders come from Kirinyaga. Yes, we agree that the family was grieving. But why would the bishop become so emotional to an extent of grabbing a microphone from Gasheri, to an extent of embarrassing a competent member of parliament who represents the people? What is this that the bishop was fearing? What is this that the church is fearing? What is behind this? In this video, ladies and gentlemen, I want us to unmask the truth behind what transpired in Kirinyaga, because it was embarrassing, number one. Number two, it was uncalled for. Number three, it is not the right thing. Before I give a critical analysis about the same, watch what happened here in Kirinyaga.
Kanida.
So shall we look at this?
Nando ake munye. Mumega. Bwana sifiwe. Mundu ria tariona gaceri igana oguo, ahana oguo na ragi oguo. Na bishop nendete kanitha. None ndarigo kai mutarenda twere andu uhoro wa maniki.
Because let me answer you there and there. Because this is a value ceremony, not a political one. You do that.
Bishop kwena sisi okaba. Dari ohoro washa na ndona kwetondo.
Let's attention, please. Thank you. Thank you. You have something to say? Okay. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. Tunawapea nafasi, ninakuwa na wenzangu niongea, lakini sio sio.
That is the embarrassing scene from Kirinyaga, ladies and gentlemen. And what was the intention of the bishop? Number one, he wanted to catch the attention of the government. He wanted to align himself with the government. He wanted to be in the good books with the government. He wanted to be seen to be defending the government. Because you agree with me, of late, the church has been hitting the government hard. The church has been standing with the truth. But here comes a bishop who does not want the people to know the truth. Here comes a bishop who is trying to stop the leaders from telling the people the truth about Shah. It has collapsed. But yes, we don't deny the fact that it was a burial ceremony, and we say pole to the family. But you cannot forget the fact that these are the leaders who should get the information from the people. Number two, in my view, maybe the church was sent to embarrass Rigathi Gachagua, because when you look at these leaders who are here, they have aligned themselves with Rigathi Gachagua. Somebody must have sent them. The government operatives must have sent them. And the idea is to portray Rigathi Gachagua as a violent person. The idea is to portray Rigathi Gachagua's team as people who are even interfering with the burial. You see, the bishop is very, very emotional here. You see, the bishop is very much determined. Until he has to leave the venue, until he has to stop and go, just to abandon the ceremony. When you look at the people, people want it to continue. The other thing is that these people are trying to, maybe, there's something they want to get from the government. There's something they want to get. You know, huu ni wakati wa mavuno kwa makanisa mengi. Ni wakati ambapo wanasiasa wanapeleka gweje kwa magunia, wanapeleka pesa kwa magunia kanisani. And believe me not, that in the fullness of time, the bishop will get what he wanted. Again, when you look at it, you realize that the people want the leaders to address them. But the bishop is stopping the leaders. And Gacheri alikuwa ameshaenda, lakini watu wakasema hapana, lazima aongee. Lazima aongee. And who was benefiting? That's the question that we should ask ourselves. Who was having the last laugh? When you look at the two camps, the government and Rigathi Gachagua, who was gaining? Because if you ask me, it is the government that is trying to gain. It is the government that is now trying to stop the leaders from addressing people in such a gathering. But on the other hand, we should also remember that when things run out of hand, as they did here, it is always important to let the bereaved bury their loved ones. When now politics and the church start struggling, they start fighting, the politician and the men of cloth, they start the pandemonium. You see, this is about to be a lot of suffering. And I can tell you, the church will be divided down the middle, and the government will succeed in dividing the church. You know, the government is going to do anything to ensure that the church does not speak in one voice, because this is something that is coming out very, very clearly, and it has started. In fact, this one is going to be repeated in many other places, because you see, when the church is divided, even the people, the worshippers will also be divided. That is what is happening. And that is why you see money being taken to the church. There are those that are refusing, and there are those that they are taking the money, and they are very, very happy to receive the money. And it is something that is stage managed. Just like you see the people being divided. And you see, it is going to happen mostly in Mount Kenya. Because you see, you have seen politicians, especially in Western and Nyanza, speaking in funerals, but we have not seen such things. They speak, alafu wanaenda nyumbani. Even the president himself, he talks, and then everybody goes home. So what was different here, ladies and gentlemen? And if the church is divided, what is going to happen? Because you see, you realize that such bishops are not now going to command respect. Because when you look at the way now people are talking to them, it tells you something is not right. And how the bishop is going to carry on with his activities, I don't know. Because these are the members of this church. And now when you tell them that you're not honest, because I don't think the bishop was honest, if you ask me, the body language tells you somebody on a mission. That is my take, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what to say about this kind of thing, but if you ask me, it is wrong, it should not happen, And sometimes it is good to let peace prevail. Because you see, if the leaders talked, what could they have changed? Other than talk, they could have talked and gone home. Waenda nyumbani. Yeah. Maiti alazwe vizuri, alale kaburini na maisha yaendelee. Meanwhile, I want to wish one fan of this channel a happy birthday. Lillian, all the way from Kabete, Lillian Goge, happy birthday. May you live to see generations and generations. Bye-bye.